Righto, Jiu-Jitsu lovers, we're going to look at a bit of a sequence we did the other night here, starting in closed guard, going for a Kimura, and then kind of building off when our partner does some defense, is starting to straighten their arm and pull it across their body. So we actually did this a couple of nights, and there's a few here, because we built off it for Tuesday and Thursday night. So we're starting here, partner's got good posture, we got a good active guard with our hips off the mat. We're going to have to get their hands off our hips so we can do a sit-up. Depending how high Steve's hands are, if they're up here, no way I'm going to do a sit-up. If they're really low, sometimes you can still do your sit-up, but you see it's hard to get behind their tricep. So we do want to clear their hands off our body and get it on the mat. So off the mat, over Kimura grip, over the back of their tricep, clamping our elbow in, hand on their wrist, then our hand grabbing our own wrist. Now as we fall down, we don't want to fall down straight, otherwise it's easy for Steve to posture up because there's nothing over the back here, postures up, or it's easy for him to straighten this arm out. Boom. So as we fall down, we're falling to the side, we're carrying our weight now on his hips. So I'm not lying on the ground, you're connecting your calf and your hamstring, and your weight is on his back, so it's hard for him to full roll. So this was our first sub. Bringing his elbow, stretching the shoulder muscle this way, Kimura, stretch, Kimura. You see if it's loose, his arm goes pretty far, but as soon as you tighten it up, elbow to your chin, it's a lot tighter. Then, Steve's going to try to straighten his arm out. You're going to catch it behind your ear and use your hips, so you're clamping with your knees, your hips to turn onto your side and clamp it here. See, so now there's space under his elbow to the mat. If you stay flat on your back like the Kimura, you're not going to finish this arm lock because you're just pulling it on your belly. So you're turning here. Now there's space. Elbow to the mat. You're going to have to find where his elbow is. Maybe he's turned it all the way over, so you're going to have to pull it straight in. Maybe it's this way, so you're going to have to pull it out or roll it over and bring it to the mat. Then the next thing is he's going to pull it over his head, or you're not squeezing your neck tight enough and it pops up. So now it's just like an arm drag from guard to the mat, and you're going to reach over and grab his back of the lat and make sure your chest is connected to the back of his shoulder here. Otherwise you're just going to pull his elbow out, flatten your back, you're going to start again. So just be like an arm drag, boom, grabbing the lat, chest is tight. So now when he tries to pull his arm out, it's trapped. First thing, taking the back. We're using the lat, putting our knee from the left side of his body to the right side, across. Now, generally I like just going here and having this X on his leg, but if you're in a comp, you're not going to get points for that. You're going to have to pull your hook out, go double hooks to take the back. Or if you've got long legs, you can body triangle here, but again, you're not going to get points. You're going to have to hook out, take the back. Now, sometimes Steve's going to grab your leg. You're here, and he knows you need to get that knee across, so you're stuck. You can't take his back, and you can't get this far hook in. So you're going to roll belly down for the arm bar. You can't pull the knee out, but you can still spin the knee this way. So here, we're going to roll. This is sliding up his back, knee to the mat, shin on the ear, grabbing the wrist, and you're straightening your leg now to roll him over. Squeeze, squeeze, or squeeze, squeeze. So that would be the arm bar. Sometimes, maybe it's in the gi, so it's really hard to still spin. There's just so much friction. He's got a good grip. You can't put your knee down. See, no gi, it's still too easy. You're gonna spin. Gi, maybe a bit tricky. So now we've got to sweep him. We've got this post stretched out, so we have to go over the shoulder, not to the side. Because you see Steve's knees out. If you're just going sideways, not gonna work. You have to go forward and over this shoulder, this way. So we're here, we're trying to take the back, we can't get it, we can't spin for the arm bar, we have to go this leg up this way. Not sideways over his leg, see? You're not gonna get it. Up over this armpit, up, armpit, now sweep, and you're coming up. Arm bar. So just look at that final one again. boom. So your arm drag up. You have to go this armpit back, leg to the roof. Now you're swimming over. Yep, so we'll just go through real quick from the top. Bump. Kimura, trying to get this. Straight arm lock. Back take. Arm bar. Or the sweep here. Sweep. Over. So we did those last week. Bit of a recap. We'll give them a go, keep testing out. Work ski, no gi. And there's also other things we can add on.